I do have a cleansing pool, it's pretty sweet. Anyways, I have 1k hours in the game, but pretty much left after Sauce dropped. Kept watching your videos though, and decided to pick it back up again and completed the new E8 runs on my first try. The game is in a much better place, and I'm happy to be loving it again. Hell yeah, dude. And that's the kind of message I like hearing. I was just thinking about it today, actually. I definitely think, obviously, that Sauce put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, right? But I think, like, if people came in fresh and just played what content we had here now, I think people just genuinely like it. It's just all about giving it a shot. I mean, obviously, there's something to complain about with either DLC, but I'm glad you're enjoying it again, dude. Scrapper up here. Sad. My main issue with both DLCs is that they just have the worst power creep I've ever seen in a long time. Well, I mean, the game is power crept, but it just seems like you haven't played any other game that has DLCs. Because this is not a new concept. It was for sure easier overall, but the bigger number of macro items is so much fun, to be honest. Hell yeah. I stopped playing Screen 2 like 3 years ago, and so when I played it again like a month ago, I was weirded out when I saw the Stars of the Void DLC icon in the corner. Man, it's been that long, huh? It sure has been a while. Dude, I remember the DLC 1 launch like it was yesterday, man. Shit was so fun. Oh, I'm getting items I really don't want right now. But yeah, I mean, obviously, there's some power creep. But I have done my best to honestly try to tell Gearbox about the effects of too much power creep and how they can dial it back and make the game interesting, and how important that the general balance is for the game. And I really hope they heard me on that point, but I wrote an entire essay about it. Glad I got back in the game though after I discovered your videos and realized Eclipse was a thing. I've had a lot more fun. Yeah, I had a marginal amount of fun with this game before Eclipse. It was like, oh, it's kind of fun, kind of cool. And then yeah, Eclipse came out and I was hooked. I love this shit. Can't play Command more, I don't even know how I did it 3 years ago. That's the thing, like, I don't know. I don't think Command breeds replayability very well. Not to say like it can't be enjoyable or something, but I don't really see Command players sticking around forever, and they usually just kind of stop, or 90% plus of them do. Okay, well, let's just do the house unite right now. This is definitely a starting build. Let's go for random, going for speed or something. That's good too. Friend got the game a week ago, and it's hard to toe the line between doing optimal runs and overloading them. That is the thing, right? Like, you want to like be able to teach them and everything, but you are aware that giving someone too much information is not actually helpful. It's tough. It's tough. At least you're aware of that. Some people aren't aware of that and like, oh, this blah, 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 blah. And then your friend is like, dude, I don't know. I'm not even playing. I'm just learning. It's like I'm at work. Hello. Thanks for playing. Wow. Alright, let's leave. I don't know how to explain to my friends how good it's a game, and it hurts to see them not enjoying the runs. Thing is, it's just not for everyone either, you know? Everyone has their own style of playing as well. It does hurt though, to see friends not enjoy the thing that you like. My condolences. A band? Now we're in business. The large chest being in the teleporter as well is like optimal. Research with love and seem happy to learn. Yeah, there are a lot of different kind of players. For sure. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of firework just in case we get like that kind of build or something. Maybe we can leave that for Deathmark. And we'll just leave the door open for ourselves a bit here. Do you think Gearbox delayed the DLC partially because of Silksong? No, not at all. They just want to make sure it's good. Pretty much realize that they only have one big chance at another first reception of the DLC. They realize that SOTS was marred by its launch, so they just don't want to do that again. I don't think it's delayed necessarily. Like, maybe internally their timeline has shifted around a bit, but some game got delayed of it. I know there was a few that probably considered it. I know I released a video on Silksong release day, and for the first like day, way less viewership on it because Silksong was out. I was talking to my editor, I was like, yeah, we should have thought about this. I think we should have delayed a video. That's funny. How do people like Silksong now that the dust of it coming out has finally settled? Is it everything everyone hoped for? It's my game of the year. Oh yeah. I did see that like they nerfed a lot of the bosses kind of surprising. It's also honestly such a worthy Hollow Knight sequel, an actual sequel that's harder. I wish they hadn't nerfed those bosses. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just find it kind of weird. Not that I've played it, but like, isn't that like the point of Hollow Knight, right? To like fight the bosses and have like a, I don't know. Maybe what I want out of a game is different than what other people want. Also, I don't even like the game because it's a Metroidvania, so like I would just want it to be like Cuphead where I just fight bosses. That's all I would want out of that game. By the way, Mocha Printer, I didn't really talk about that, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to go into with Bandit because I really don't want attack speed. Let's just take beads also. No matter who they nerf is gonna be, I beat that one first try. I mean, surely. Unironically, give now. Any tips on how to unlock Ballista for Huntress? So the first thing I would do is I would check the current prismatic trial. If you didn't know, it works in prismatic trials. All you have to do is beat that certain stage without taking damage. It doesn't need to be stage 3. So if that stage is on a prismatic trial, you might be able to do it. And then get a lot of barrier. Barrier helps out a lot because it's not like actual damage taken. And then, you know, I would loop as well, get like an FMP build if you can't do it those other methods, and then get a ton of topaz brooches and screen wipe. Oh, what the hell is this? Hello? I am not a fan. Never seen this shit in my life. Wait, was I on a, had I had a Lemurian event this whole stage? I guess. I wasn't even paying attention. No, there's rats. What the fuck? Why the fuck? I have not seen a horde of many on this map. I don't think ever. That's if it's been an event. I'm surprised. It's way too early to nerf bosses unless they have some clear design flaw. It sounds like there's some complaints about difficulty, but it just sounds hard, not RNG BS. The more time a player base spends with the game, the more time they will learn and eventually feel, which the bosses were never nerfed. Probably true, but I also think that like there's some compromises that have to be made as well. Because if no one is continuing to play the game because it's unfun, because they're so hard, then, you know, then what? I don't know, I just do think it's a shame though. I feel like bosses that are difficult are always more memorable than bosses that are not. But again, maybe I just wanted something else than people who play on it. What do we have here? Whoa. Bye-bye. Get away from me. Get away from me. We do have 5 green scrap. Like that's fine. I think they try to make Dark Souls bosses, but you can only have 1 flask. I don't really play Dark Souls either, but I mean, I don't know. Weren't the first couple bosses in Dark Souls like pretty hard for the people who played it? Oh. Well, that's a nice pickup this early. Just saying come back later is just not it. Isn't that the whole concept of a Metroidvania? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Isn't that like the point of the map? Or what? I thought that's what Metroidvanias were about. I thought that's what people like. Insanely fast Void Seed clear. Is that a card for me? No, wait a second though. Do you have crowbars and opals for printers here? This thing just turned. Something about like some of the slots enemies, they love to track you perfectly. Have you ever played Noida? I tried. I didn't like the movement. And that sounds like so whatever, but like I do not like platformer games, and that game had too much like floaty platformer vibes for me, even though I love the idea of the game. So I felt like I just couldn't enjoy it. Why are there a billion fucking multi-shops, dude? Not one recycler. I've gotten so many fucking Churf and Murph printers lately that I've not been able to use. It's actually atrocious. I guess we'll get the card and then figure it out from there. I do want 2 opals. Thank you. Be a Tri-Shop Sage. I've not seen anything as Tri-Shop as this, man. Very good. Please give me a boss item. Please. I hate when it does that. Mixes attacks. Nope. I hate myself in my life. At least I got 2 free white items. So sad. We don't really need this right now. Shroom is great because we have card. I'm gonna get rid of Chrono because we have now 5 green scrap, and that would be good. Although I could have waited until we open the large chest. All right, let's leave. I didn't get my fucking. No, I did. No. I got the key. Sorry. Whew. All right, we don't do that much damage. Oh yeah, it's getting healed as well. I am out healing or out damaging its heal, but not by like a significant amount. You guys think we can get rid of leak info about Elo Collective? We hit him with a super casual, so how is it going so far? I will not play into corporate espionage. I am very good about not breaking NDAs. It's a talent of mine that has been fed by not wanting to spoil books for people, that's been nurtured for years. That is a perfect pickup, actually. I wish I could pre-order the DLC and get all the info beamed into my brain. Have you ever seen like one of those Black Mirror episodes where like they blocked people in real life and like the person's face just became blurry, like they couldn't like hear them or talk to them or interact with them? They're gonna do that in the future with knowledge gating. You're gonna be like, oh, I wish I knew what was in that like book or something. And even if you have the book, you stole the book, you wouldn't be able to read it. It'd just be blurry until you bought the Access NFT fucking key pass. The future looks so cool. A free chrono bubble. I think I did scrap it then. Just kind of worked out. I need to know whether the boss is good, please. Okay, I will say the last time I played it, I did enjoy it. But like, as with game development, things can change. Maybe they add something in that I hate, or like nerf the fuck out of it or something. Now, I'm allowed to talk about how much I enjoyed certain aspects of gameplay, just not specifics on it, but I just do want to be clear that, like, you know, mostly to cover my own ass. Like, imagine, let's say I played the new boss, and let's replace the new boss with Mithrix, right? In beta testing or whatever, it was like Mithrix, and then right before release, they made it like Voidling. You know, and everyone was like, I thought you said it was fun. It's like, well, it was, you know? Like, I don't know. Fucking sometimes they just change shit. Who knows? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get anyone's expectations up too high if they decide to just change it. But it was fun. Not what I said. Please give me some goodies. Get the chest, get the chest, get the chest, get the chest. And add that to the fact that the NDA covers changes made before release, so you can't even say what made it fun. Yeah, I just have to be like, trust me, guys. Trust me, please. Do I want to go to False Sun here? You can definitely get some more value out of Sonorous here by doing it. We do have enough for soup. I think we try it. Or Bandit also. Bandit is a little bit weird though with the fight. With the laser, if I recall correctly. Something about it happened last time that messed me up. What horrible miscreants we have to engage with today. Oh, it's just Greater Wisps. Great. The one time I want a boss to spawn, the game says, no thank you. We will spawn in Greater Wisps instead, so you can't actually get any reward out of your Sonorous Whisper. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Whoa, it's so cool. I'm so glad that I have that with card in my inventory. Red Whip is honestly nice. Do I have enough for this? Yes. War bombs. Can I even get up? No. Now you get a small chance to become a volcanic egg when you open a chest. Thank you, Beos. You've really changed my life. Oh, there are the bosses. I found them. I found all, like, 50 of them up here. Took them a while. And you get to open up the key box. What does the lightning debuff even do? Basically just take more damage. You don't want to be hit by the lightning debuff. That sucks. There's my sail star. Wowee. I need this boss to like walk over solid ground. Well, I guess it's on the ground. I don't think it can move. I think it's actually stuck. Okay, Sonra's value is actually kicking in very hard right now. Could get a scorpion. Justice might be better. So you're telling me you can randomly become an egg, but they won't give you wings or one-time recycler? Nope. Well, I mean, those would be more or less useless, but like, I feel like they just didn't want people to be stuck in a wing prison either. I wouldn't like it. Wow, what a box, actually. Do I want one of the armor reds? I feel like this is really good though, with the shotgun. But it's not like, it's not so good it'll transform my whole run. It's just, it's pretty good. Then I have egg in the pool. What I've learned also from playing Returns with Bald Chaos is that they just have better equipments for random activation. In this game, there's just not a lot of good ones for things you don't want to happen randomly. We should have a plenty of items. Let's take it, it's pretty good. The problem is, like, it's going to... I know I'm gonna get another one somewhere, and it's just gonna be a waste. Isn't the Scorpion better here? Scorpion actually doesn't proc 100% of the time. It's actually influenced by proc coefficient, and Shotgun has a 50% proc coefficient. To get Scorpion to deal as much armor strip as Justice, you'd need to hit a lot with the shotgun. Which I'd rather just get Justice, because I could proc it immediately. The fuck, are you serious? Yes. So like, I think Scorpion would probably be better for Mithrix in this case, but every other scenario I think it'd be worse. Let me put it that way. I will say Warbonds did deal like 75% of his health just now, so... what are we doing, man? I didn't even know you did this on this rock. Stop doing that. We have this one. That's pretty unfortunate. That was a really good start to the phase, though. Yeah. Fuck you. Right. I mean, the right answer is just to go Empathy Core. It just feels such a waste. Especially because, like, we have Sonorous, and it's going to take some kills for me at some point, but, I don't know. That was not a easy choice. Or not beneficial. Drone Man next stage? I mean, maybe. Thing is, with Drone Man, that's when we also don't get any items from Sonorous, so it feels so, like, anti-synergy. Is that a naturally spawned red chest? I actually wasn't looking around. Hope they address that. I mean, if they make the drone AI better, then you're never, ever going to get anything from Sonorous ever again. I need to kill this guy. I need an item this stage. Thank you for contributing. Surely I can get another sales star this stage and get another legendary chest. What we got? Whoa. I'll take the alien head. Very good sales star. Surely I'll get a recycler. Every time I get a sales star, I completely forget I haven't opened a random chest or something. You'll remember over time. If you really, honestly, deep down, find a way to hate yourself for doing that enough, you will remember. Double backup. Oh my god? What the fuck? Man, there's my money. They're all going after the fucking empathy cores on me. Okay. Thank you. Simple way to get money. Is that a reference? Wow. There's the key. Other starting equip site is some sort of armor barrier item. Interesting theory. There's a lot of interesting theories so far. In theory is almost as fun as playing Alloyed Collective coming soon hashtag ad. Yeah, the best part about like being in on anything is seeing other people excited. I don't know, it's living vicariously through them, but it's also you have the satisfaction of knowing, which is fun. It's like when you make a puzzle and you get to see people try to come up with solutions for it. Which, by the way, no one has solved my cryptography puzzle in Discord yet. And you make sure I have enough money for the legendary chest as well. Ari, don't steal my shit. Any tips on how to unlock Bandit Secondary? 22nd September is the only ability I haven't unlocked. Find a boss where you can't like kill it instantly, pretty much, that has like a lot of health, like a Ruling Knight or Alloy Worship unit or something, and get a lot of backup mags and or something. Go to town. Try not to build too much into damage. Like try to have a run where you rely on either like equipment or something else, so that when you get there you don't immediately kill it. Backup mags don't really matter. That is objectively untrue. If you use lights out, it's an amazing way to get like refreshed 5 stacks at a time just on like a wisp. I mean, that's how I did it anyway. Can lower your cooldowns of purity, but Lumi? Oh yeah, Lumi can work. Ugh, I may not have enough money. Was there like no combat shrine? How much was this exactly? 6,300. Well, I don't want to play you then. I was looking at chat and I ran into the side of the chest and it stopped me from picking up Aegis. Oh my god, God is good. Being greedy. I was greedy. Now I don't already have enough for it. I thought that card would help me out. Oh, there's a barrel. Thank God. Is that enough? Might not be enough. Oh my god, it's barely not enough. How about I end my own life forever? How about that? How about we do that? I did not consider the adaptive chest at all. There's no other barrels? Maybe there's some enemy stuck up top, per chance? Otherwise, I'm just gonna play this, I guess. Hard, I thought was on my side. It was not on my side, literally at all. This is a horrible stage, and I feel really bad now. But still sad I misplayed. Get out of my inventory, thank you. I don't really need... Well, I could get a Murph. Speaking of which, let's try to dream for Helminth then. I could get that on the moon. Still waiting on a Death Mart. I have pretty much everything set up for it. Get out of my inventory. Just give me a red printer next age. Have it be something cool. Do I want that? Cost 3. And it would give us enough green scrap for a red on the moon. I mean, it's not bad. It's nice for orbs. I don't really need it though. I do have plasma shrimp though with it, so actually that's fine. So all the pennies work when you try to walk outside the map and ban an aqueduct. That one I actually don't know. It might count as like environmental damage though, which shouldn't. But that one is a specific case, so maybe it does. I don't know. That's a voided worm. Maybe we go after this guy, but I bet you there might be a large damaged chest somewhere. Another voided worm, huh? We do have a house tonight as well. This isn't bad. There's another one upstairs as well. Could get Churfer. Do I want a utility large chest or just a regular large chest? Utility has a lot of good ones for sure, but Clover and Headset specifically. Feather also just is nice. I guess it does limit my chance of getting a healing red. I think Aegis counts as utility though as well. Or how about this one, which will totally not give me an IDP, surely. Alright, we'll try to chain here. That is fine. Rejuvenac, IDP, man. It's a special move. Leeching Seed. It's kind of crazy how that chest is the worst thing you could see in the game, as far as chests go. Maybe if I had ICBM or something. Well, honestly, I mean, it's not bad. It's better than anything else on the stage for the moon, so I might keep my lunar coins, but I barely get lunars, so I just want to set the counter. I've reset my counter every time I've done a charity event. I don't know how many thousands of coins I'd be at right now, but I know it'd be over 10,000. What mod is this to make the maps more visible? Cooler stages. It's a very, very good mod. Holy damage. Let's just get green scrap. It's fine. Give me a worm. Thank you. Now actually give me a fucking Shurf. War Bonds does do damage if you let it. Ow. Sadly, we live in another dark age. No Shurf to light our way. I think people should switch over to Umbral. I hit E8 a few months ago and I'm consistently winning against Mythics, but I'm honestly kind of intimidated. Just go for it, man. You are past the point of when I'd tell someone to switch if they were wanting to. Granted, you don't have to, but like if it sounds like you want to, otherwise you wouldn't have asked, so I would go for it. Played co-op the other day, I forgot how fun it is. You play Umbral co-op with Disputed and have him run into the first hammer swing and die immediately. It is fun, I tell ya. Switch my E8 grind. I'm having E8 withdrawal symptoms. I need more dopamine, dude. Boot up Umbral, dude. It's fun. Wow, a Vand. Looks like we are taking DML. Oh wait, we have combat shrines. That is what we want to see. Hello. Give me a key. Alright, now we'll describe everything. Certain colors aren't really washed out. I wonder if that contributes to it being hard to see what's going on. Probably. Honestly. But it's also like it's different because it's a very flat game, right? And you're like, okay, well, let me look on the ground to see if there's like a flat chest on the flat surface. So I think it's a little bit different, but it probably does contribute to that. Sorry, Swispers, you're gone, man. How much green scrap do I have? I have 18. I would have really liked a death mark very badly. I don't really need these. Hello, Guardian of the Gates. I will take an ICBM as an offering, though. Should the game feel so inclined. What are your tips for the False Sun fight that isn't cheese? Yeah. In phase 1, he will multiply the distance between you and him by a certain amount. So the further away you are, the further he'll run past you. So what you want to do is try to run away from him every time he's standing still and run towards him every time he's dashing towards you. It is still very painful though, and it's very janky because phase 1 is very bad. My biggest tip on phase 3 is that just use the teleportation, jump off the stage and run into the arena itself to teleport back to the start or the front. Sticky bombs, okay, worth. Yoink, and we'll take bans. This is very good soup, actually. That is unfortunate. Alright, good luck. GG. That's what 4 laser scopes will do with 10 bands with a backstab desperado with 40 stacks. So you've had us covered, man. It's been a while since I've had a basically a one-shot build. I was about as one-shot as you could get. I didn't really one-shot phase 2, but